Lasers on your pistols, yay or nay? What's going on, guys? G2 here. Welcome back to the channel. Let's start off by saying all firearms were inspected, cleared, and handled safely during the entirety of this video. Now with that out of the way, thank you very much, YouTube. Let's get on to the content. Lasers on your pistols. We did a video a while back, not too long ago, on red dots. This seems like the natural progression to go to the laser. Now what I have on here and what I'm going to be using for this test, if you saw me do a review on this, this is the Olight Baldar Mini RL, and it comes in red laser, it comes in green laser. This is the red laser version, and I really want to like this. I really want to like it. It has so many benefits that are so great, so I guess we're just going to have to find out and see how it performs in this video. But this is not a review on this, but I want to go over some of the specs. So if you are in the market for a red dot for your laser, now this is a red dot flashlight combo, so if you're looking for that, here's some of the things you want to look for. Okay, if you're going to be putting it on a Glock, Glocks have a specific size rail. A standard 1913 Picatinny will not fit on a Glock. It's just a little too big. So make sure that your your red light that you're getting has the appropriate mount. This one, see that GL? That means that's the Glock mount. Now I can change that out and turn it into a 1913. So let's say I want to put it on another handgun, a rifle, SBR, pistol caliber carbine, whatever. You can interchange it. The other thing that I really like about this is it has a quick detach mounting solution here, so you don't have to mess around with screws or anything like that. It tightens up really nice. The other thing, and this is pretty specific to Glocks because this is where you're going to find the problem. So Glocks typically have their cutout towards the front. So using this, we can just simply put this guy in here like so, and we can ratchet it down, right? No problem. Here's where the Glocks kind of mess it up with not having multiple distances. Look how far away that is from my finger. If I'm holding this, I can barely clip that. What I love about this Olight is it's adjustable. Unclip this open and I can put it back into position, so now this thing is right there. Really nice, really tight to the frame, in line with your trigger guard. I just love the way everything works on this. But how do red dots perform when you're shooting? That's what we're going to test in here. We're going to go out to the range. I'm going to do this 3 shots, various targets. So we're not going to go 3, 3, 3 on the same. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, moving around the target. I'm going to do it both with iron sights, and I'm going to do it both with the red dot. And I'm going to do it from the position that I am the most uncomfortable. Drop leg holster. Don't be nasty. So I'm not totally comfortable with it, but the only way to get better, guys, as with anything, is to practice. Without further ado, let's head out to the range. So for our first test here, we're going to go with no red dot, point and shoot. Now we're going to go 3 shots with red dot. Now I'm going to tell you, it's hard to see the red dot in the sun. The red dot is going to be on from holster. So I can tell you 100%, red dot in sun, no bueno. Bear in mind, it's speed
accuracy, right? So all of those things combine together to put quality shots on target. So let's take a look at results. So you can see, if we're looking at this, red dot versus no red dot. Here, red dot wins. Here, we'll give it to red dot barely by a half MOA. And then down here, red dot loses. Because red dot's up here, iron sights are here.
Welcome back. So those results look like it could be swaying red dot. Let's take a look. So if we're looking at strictly time, right? So the red dot took to draw, acquire, and shoot 3 shots, 5.448 seconds. For the no red dot, just straight up iron sights, point and shoot, the way that I train, 3.411 seconds. The difference of those two is 2.037 seconds. Let's just call it 2 seconds slower for red dot. Now, that is specifically identified because of the sun. That red dot was extremely hard to pick up. If you're thinking about putting one of these on your everyday carry, you really need to consider your daylight options, okay? It does come in green laser, and by the way, this is fully charged. So this was a fully charged, that's as bright as that red dot could be, fully charged. Green laser will show up a little bit better, but you're gonna see the same problem, especially at distance. The other thing let's talk about is the accuracy. So I gave point values to each shot based on center. So if it hit center, it was 0 points. It was 1 ring out, it was 1, 2 out, 3 out, 4 out, etc. So tallying up the 3 shots for each in terms of accuracy, the no red dot scored an 8. So I had a 4-point, a 2-point, and a 2-point. For the red dot, I scored a 7, 2-point, a 1-point, and a 4-point. So only 1 point difference. Keep that in mind. The scores are pretty much similar. So now you look at accuracy plus time. Those two combined together, which makes you more effective. And for me, it's the iron sights by 2 seconds. That is a lot of time. If you watched my other video that I did on the red dot acquisition, in 1.6 seconds, I could draw and shoot 2 shots right on bullseye with iron sights. So 2 seconds, that's another 2 shots you could have put off downrange. It's just another thing to consider. So for me, I really wanted to like this red dot, but for my everyday carry, it's not happening. And it's specifically not happening because in high light conditions, this is totally ineffective and nothing but additional weight that you're going to have to carry. Now for my home defense weapon, and yes, my EDC and my home defense weapons are 2 completely different setups because I've got 2 Glock 19s. I got my everyday carry and my home defense Glock 19. Completely different. So for home defense, where your engagement opportunities, is that a right word? Your engagement situations, I guess, are most likely going to be in low light and or night conditions where, yes, a flashlight and a laser will be extremely beneficial to you. New shooters, those who are building their confidence, those who are building their technique, a red dot will help them immensely because it allows them, just in a dry fire situation, when you're using a red dot and you pull that trigger, you're going to be able to see, are you anticipating? Are you jerking the shot? Are you not pulling? It's a very easy feedback device to use for new shooters. And for new shooters of everyday carry, yes, in highlight conditions, it's not going to be ideal, but it's going to give them a little bit more sense of confidence if that situation arises to where they're going to need to discharge their weapon to protect themselves or their family. So keep that in mind if you were considering a red dot, I would not suggest it for an everyday carry. And you're not going to get the effectiveness out of it during the day. Now, that's not to say you can't keep it. Let's say you want to keep it in your vehicle, right? And if you're going to go out at night and you want to have that peace of mind, yeah, you can just as easily clip this guy on, and then now you have that confidence, that force multiplier, so to speak. So, all in all, if I'm going to wrap it up, I really wanted to love it. I do love this application. I wonder if in the green laser it would be better outdoors. It's just not for me. So, ultimately, up to you to decide. So, you do you, boo-boo. Until next time, make sure that you're practicing safe weapons handling at all times and treating every weapon as if it was loaded. God bless America. G2 out.